Hello everyone, hello everyone. It is me, Just Be Audrey Elaine. I thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell so you can be notified of when a journal process is up. I thank you. I'm going to get right on into it. I'm going to say the date, which we know today is Thursday, August 19th, 2021. And my time is 10:31 now, but I was in my book earlier today writing out a lot of things. So I'm going to come to you and I'm just going to come. So I was in my book and I was reading some things of just how God is like truly, and I'm sitting here now, truly in our lives, expressing out his love. And how I can see it is how it comes in me. Calmness, joy, love, laughter, peace. Man, I prayed for peace a while ago, some years ago, and thought that I really had it. However, it really wasn't like how it is now, because my mind does not race and I'm able to shut it down. So it may race, but I'm able to shut it down. And that's peace when you can say, nope, this is not supposed to be happening. Nope, that's not there. Nope. That's peace when you can shut your mind down. I'm able to just focus on some things. So writing in my book today, I don't know, I was telling you guys not that long ago how coming soon just has been coming to me. Coming soon, coming to soon, coming soon. And I'm like, okay, why it just popped up in my head, and I wrote it down this morning as that. First, I wrote, God, you are about to do something. I wrote that first. You're doing it now. Giving me peace, giving me love, giving me joy, giving me a calmness, giving me things that, wow, I did not know that they really could be inside me. I didn't know that this was something that I can have. I mean, I've seen it on other people. I've seen and heard them talk about it, but I didn't know it is actually could be something that will happen to me. You better know it can. And how I'll tell you that it can come, have a relationship with him. He, a calmness and a joy and all of that, it comes from communing with him. It comes from sitting in him and just making sure you guys are in tune with one another, because he's there. You got to show up and you got to do your part. And that's actually just sitting in him. It took a while for me to get a calmness and a joy and a peace. It really did. And when I see situations coming up, I pray and I ask God, help me. Help me at all. I mean, in all. Help me in all. Because sometimes it be things that I don't even know that really could be there. So that's why I asked him to help me in all things. So in the midst of me writing that, I leave and I come back. Because on my phone today, the undeniable kept coming up. I cannot tell you where. It just literally, like, man, I don't know. I don't know. So thank you, good God, that it came up. Thank goodness for it coming up, because it literally just kept popping like bling notifications on my phone for undeniable. I don't know, maybe because I Google a lot. Who knows? Probably could be, but thank you that it came up. Because I always say Google is God. God will. He places things right on Google and it comes right into us. So, I call it, yeah. So I looked up undeniable. Undeniable. Unable to deny, unable to be denied or disputed. So I wrote out, your undeniable is coming soon. Your undeniable is coming soon. Not only for myself here, Audrey Elaine, you out there, you just be God-given, wonderful name, who you are. Your undeniable is coming soon. It cannot be disputed, because we all know it's his promise. God promised it. He's not denying it, and can't nobody else go and dispute it. So get ready for it. Get ready for it. Because everything that you are doing, everything. God sees what you are doing. He sees your effort. He sees your work. He sees everything that you are doing. Go out there and claim everything. It is so good that we can write things down, that we can speak things out. But are you really, really claiming it? Are you really, really going and saying, you know what, God, this is for me. I truly claim it because you said it so. You said it so. It got me to going into what I was reading yesterday in John, that it will be granted. That's undeniable. What he says he's going to do cannot be denied. What he said is going to be granted. It just, it makes me really so grateful that his word is so true. That it made me go into, you know what, God, I love the fact that our relationship now, I could see that I was the one going into the relationship with the trust issues. Because God is truly trusting me with a lot of things. A lot of things. And what I'm going to say is now he is placing people in my life that's giving me information to help me in what it is I'm asking him for. God, I want to start my nonprofit. I want to help families thrive. I want to help families go out there and be educated. I want families to know, yes, you can go ahead and be married and do fruitful things, and not just fruitful and multiply with having children, but be fruitful and multiply with your own businesses, your own education that you want to do, for your children to go out there and get scholarships, you to get scholarships. And man, that's what my business and my nonprofit is for. Praying it forward so people can move forward in life and not be feeling like they're just staying in a standstill. No. So it got me to be thinking. I thank God that I really use my brain for the right things. So I have been asking him to send people into my life that connects with him, that's going to connect me with the things that need to be done for him. And they have been coming. Thank God. Thank God. Truly have been coming. So the other day, remember I told you guys, I really wanted to say what I had told my therapist. And I just did not get around to it because I was so on the fight. The fight. We are in a fight. And it, not that I got distracted, because that was something that needed to come out. But it got me back onto it today. The undeniable. And that's what my journal topic is going to be tonight. Your undeniable is coming soon. Can't nobody dispute it. And how about this? So it got me to what I told my therapist. We are going into an area where God is about to transform us completely. We are asking for transformation, and we got it in our heads that it's going to be one way. Get it out. Fully give it to God and say, you change me and you do what you want to do with me. What your will be done in my life. Your will for my life, God. And how about this? The people that he is actually placing into our lives to help us in his purpose of what he needs us to do. Thank him for it. So in the midst of me doing it and saying, thank you, God, for sending people into my life that's going to help carry out your mission and your purpose for what needs to be done, I told my therapist, I don't want someone empty in my full life. I don't want anyone empty in my full life. Because if I am on a mission and I am out there to be fruitful and to multiply, I cannot have empty people in my full life when I want to give out for. Now get me when I say this. Yes, there is where we're going to be filling up, and we're going to be filling up people. But what I meant by the empty is I can't have people coming along in the process just to be empty, not with the purpose of I want to be in your full life. I want my emptiness to grow within your full life. No, the empty that I'm talking about is people who want to sit there and keep you stagnant, people who want to be a hindrance, people who don't want to move, people who actually say that, why are you moving like that? I wanted to move like that, so I'm going to hinder you. Uh, this not gonna happen for you. Oh, you thinking too big. That ain't gonna happen. I tried that and it didn't happen. Those are empty people. Those are people who do not want to push forward. And we can't afford to have them in our lives. Loved ones or not. We can love them and keep on going. Remember I said, COVID, so social distance. I can still be social and be distant from you. Because the whole thing about it is I cannot have your thinking in my purpose. I can't have your thinking going along in the distance that I'm trying to go for God. I cannot have that. You are a distraction. So we have to leave distractions right where they are. Let them go ahead and be crawling around and going aimlessly wherever they're doing. Let that. Because you can pray and ask God to work on them and in them. But you have to keep on going. He's a multi-talented, tasking God, so he can do them while he's still doing you and you still going forth. No distractions. We cannot have it. So the undeniable, if God is not denying us and he has promised us, we have to go forth. We have to carry out what he needs us to do. I mean, this morning, I just was like, wow, writing it down. I don't have much in my journal. It stopped me right there. It stopped me right there. Coming soon, God, you are about to do something. You are doing it now. He's doing it right now. Right now. Things just been lining up. Without you even realizing it. You have come a long way. You have come a long way. I have people who just been commenting and I need you guys to kind of comment possibly on here, but you don't have to if you don't want to. You can still reach out to me through my phone and everything. That's good. Yeah, you may not when you feel comfortable. When you feel comfortable that that's what you want to do, you do it. I still thank you regardless for subscribing and commenting and like and sharing. Go ahead. But don't be scared or timid. Don't. We live in a full life, so we can't sit there and be like, I don't know. But get comfortable. I do want you to be comfortable in your process of you growing. Trust me, I wasn't always like this. I thank God for where I am and who I am now. I look so full. I thank him now in advance for where he is taking me and where he has placed my voice. Now, literally, I'm sitting here like, man, the other day I was like, something is going on with my voice. I'm losing my voice or something. I didn't lose my voice. I gained it. I have never sounded like this. I hear how I sound. Forget how I move and how I talk, because some days I couldn't be, maybe, I don't know. This is not dramatic. This is me talking. Some days I'm calmer, some days I'm not. But I can hear a difference in my voice. I can hear a difference in my voice. This is nobody but God. Nobody but God. I was sitting there coughing, like, trying to scratch my throat and try to, maybe I need a cough drop or something. Am I losing my throat or what? No. I'm gaining my voice. I'm gaining who I am in my voice. Audrey Lane is speaking out. I'm using it more. I'm using it for greatness too at that. So it's like if you're going to be speaking great and you're going to be motivating yourself and people, here, you need a voice to do that. You need a voice to do that. Because you had it already in you, but now you hear it more. You hear yourself. You trust yourself, Audrey Lane. I was having issues with trust. And my whole thing is, God, I thought I wasn't trusting you and you never done anything to me when I really wasn't trusting myself, because it was like, I don't know if I can do this. I was living that scared life, that timid life. No, I'm going bold for him. I'm going bold. That's what we have to do. Trust me, you're going to find who you are. This process every day. It's not up and down. How about this? My path can be up, down, swerve, and all of that, but it never breaks. It bends, but it never breaks. I just said this not that long ago. For man, we have to keep on consistently going forth and pushing, even when we don't feel like it. I know for me, some days I have some days where like, okay, maybe I don't need to. Won't nobody miss me. I don't have too many people who subscribe and follow. And then that's where I sit and I pray, and I have to say, you know what, God? Forgive me. That is truly wrong. Because who are you doing this for? Are you doing this for you, Audrey Lane? You finding your voice and finding who you are? Are you doing it for a popularity thing? And then I had to ask him, like, God, you will see fit, right, to send people to this page when you want to. And I didn't get anything back. I would be lying if I said I got anything back from him. Because here it is, I'm thinking he doesn't speak to me, but yes, he does. We do. I have a conversation with him. And you know how I know? Because I said to him, you know what, God? Let me stop. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. Because heavy is the head. There's a lot that has to go on, because I love to talk and I like to speak out and I like to encourage and I like to go forth and help people connect, whether it's in business and you need information, all of that. But I need to make sure my heart is a little bit more in tune with God. He's going to send people here. They already been watching. Thank you, God. People comment. They may not do it here. They do it through my phone and everything. But yeah. So I have to say, God, I'm not ready yet. You're going to see fit when you see it be ready. He's not denying me. It's a promise that he'll do it when he sees fit. So I'm going to still come on here and I'm going to be Audrey Lane. Because Audrey Lane is finding more and more of her every day. One, I want to make sure that not only will my channel be of use for me, but it be used for you to go out and discover who you are. Not to mimic me, but if anything, make sure you mimic it in doing God. It's a process to our life. It really is. I thank him for actually giving me instructions on everything. Giving me instructions. And trusting me to carry him out. One thing that had me also look up, because I was like, God, this undeniable is something. And just for it to be, I don't know how it popped up in my phone. I can't tell you. But to know that you're not denying me of anything. One, the biggest thing is I'm not denied from you. You have not turned away. And my life hasn't been bad. Because I was watching some of my videos and like, wow, you make it seem like your life was so bad. Like you lived this crazy kind of life. Be grateful because you lived and you're still here. Yes, you may have did a couple things and things like, I'm not sugarcoating them. No, I'm not. I thank God that my life is here. Even after just my birth and all of that. So I'm not being denied him. He's here. I'm not being denied his promises and his blessings. He said it's true. He's going to give it to me. He's not disputing it. And how about this? No one else can. No one can go to God and say, but God, you don't know what they used to be, how they used to act. One, He knows all about everything about us. Everything about us. From every hair on our head down to our toenails. He knows everything about us. So when people want to go and sit there and say, but you don't know how they were and blah, blah, this, it's not, they can't dispute it. It cannot be disputed at all. Who knows us best? We don't even know ourselves all like that. Here it is, I'm thinking I know myself. No, I tell myself, you don't know who you are yet. You're still learning. And even with God revealing you more and more to yourself, how about this? What he is revealing you, he's doing it a little bit at a time. You ain't even get down to the nitty gritty of who you are. He's revealing you every day. I'm surprised every day at behaviors that I'm like, wow, today I had to go and work with patience because my rides just kept falling through with the driving apps just kept falling through. And then when I got in there, it kept sending the person all the way around instead of a straight way. And I had to speak up and say, hey, you know, you're going to want to go here. So it's finding your voice, speaking up, finding patience that is like, okay, you're late. If you're already late, ain't no need to rush for being late. I called, did the appropriate things, say I'm running late. Sorry, please, I'll be there, and got there. I still got there safe and everything. And all I could think of is, God, you are truly showing me Audrey Lane. Truly showing me Audrey Lane. I love her. I love her. My mind didn't get to going crazy and everything. I even piped myself down like, you're fine. You're going to be there. Man, when I tell you, this woman right here, man, I love you, girl. I love you. You are going to find yourself in a peaceful place. And man, I hope you really do. I hope you really do. It's in you. You have full access to a life. You're thinking one thing about it and how you just want one thing out of it, or maybe multiple things, but you see it your way of how you want God to bless you. Truly give him and say, your will. God, you know better. You know better than I do. And watch him bless you right before your eyes. Your eyes. You won't be able to grasp the blessings. You won't be able to grasp it because you be like, he's going to give you what you ask for. But how about this? It may come in a different form, in a different way. Because he knows how to benefit you. He knows what's going to benefit you and how it's going to be beneficial for you. And then you'll be able to be like, yeah, God, you know best. You know best. Man, you're talking about blessings on blessings. It is a blessing to have joy and peace and calmness. And you know what? I had asked for wisdom a while ago. And now I can see that all it is wisdom. All it is wisdom. To be able to sit down with him, to have conversations with him, and to just feel a calmness. Yeah, thank you, God. Thank you, God. We got full access to him. You guys get ready. It's coming. Your undeniable is coming. It's already here. Ask him for discernment so you can see it. So you can see it. And also you want that discernment so you know how to use it. How to use it. Because remember, not only is it benefiting us, Now we have to go out there and make sure that it is going to benefit God's work and others, because that's exactly why he's giving it to us. He knows that we're ready, so we got to ask him for the discernment so we know how to utilize it. Go for your undeniable blessing, because it's here. And I wish you guys all the success in it. Go, tag me in what your undeniable blessings is. Tag me into it so I can be a participator in it, so I can help you. Shoot, you mess around and you can help me too. Remember, all chains link together. All chains link together. And we're going to go and make sure we be of purpose for it. I want to help you benefit from it. I want to help you benefit from it. Man, you have no clue how it is now for me to sit here and be wanting to be helped and help people. I used to look at me being helped younger like, oh my goodness, why you want to help me? I can't do it on my own. Or having somebody do it on my own. There's a benefit for us being helped. It shows us that we can turn it around and help others. It's that being fruitful. It's that being fruitful and multiplying. So you guys look forward to it. I wish I had more notes to give you, but I don't. How can you sit there and try to break that down? Look it up in Google, in the dictionary. And undeniable literally is unable to be denied or disputed. That's it. How much more would you want me to give you? You're not being denied, nor can anybody dispute what God has for you. Go out there, be fruitful, and multiply in it. You guys have a great evening. Make sure you are loving God, because he really is divine. Is giving you everything. He is divine, divine, divine. And it's so funny that I say that, because in my book today it had also his divine power. And one of the most inspirational women that I follow on YouTube myself, she says it a lot. Divine, divine. I'm breaking it down to you tonight as the vine, the vine. He is the vine, and he is divine. You guys go out there and have a wonderful evening. Make sure you loving God. Make sure you love yourself. I love you. And make sure you love yourself so you can love others. I thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and hitting the bell to be notified. Thank you so much. I will be back on with you guys, God willing, tomorrow. You guys have a great evening. Take care of yourself. And I'll be back with you soon. Bye now.